This is Tiffany Kim reporting from For Real Media.
Like 61-year-old Jose Rodriguez. Apparently, that relationship led to a misunderstanding that sent Rodriguez into a rage a bit more than 2 weeks ago.
A Dominican family living in Redding vanished, and after days of searching, their story ended in tragedy. Police confirmed 31-year-old Geraldina Peguero Mancebo, her husband, 32-year-old Junior Cabrera Colon, and their son, 1-year-old Jaden Jr. Peguero, were all found in Berks County.
The defendant indicated to detectives that he was infuriated because he said that Geraldina was in many respects taking place at the same time. It was determined early on by the Redding police detectives and phone records that they were able to gather that her phone had been stationary in the area of East Huller Lane.
Police are trying to unravel a mystery in Berks County. Who killed this family? A woman and her 1-year-old son found just after the woman's husband was discovered. NBC 10 Shira area spoke to the victim's family, pleading for help.
Officials tell us that the victims were last seen in this apartment complex here in Redding where they lived. We spoke to their family in Dominican Republic. They tell us that they knew that something was terribly wrong when they could not get a hold of them for days.
We spent 9 days literally doing every type of research. We thought they were missing, like my cousin might be scared. We had some hope.
But that hope shattered. A Dominican family living in Redding vanished, and after days of searching, their story ended in tragedy. Police confirmed 31-year-old Geraldina Peguero Mancebo, her husband, 32-year-old Junior Cabrera Colon, and their son, 1-year-old Jaden Jr. Peguero, were all found in Berks County. Tonight, Geraldina's cousin in the Dominican Republic, distraught, spoke to us.
She didn't mess with nobody. She didn't even know how to fight. She was like the person that, so like the biggest heart. You need something, she was gonna be there for you.
The investigation began on September 12th when the family was first reported missing. The next day, Redding police found Junior on River Road in the head. A week later, on September 19th, Geraldina's body was found in a grassy field in Ontaluni Township. The following day, police located baby Jaden's remains partially submerged in a swampy area near his mother's body. All three have been ruled homicides. Police say Jose Luis Rodriguez, a family friend, confessed to killing Junior, and detectives say his confession led them to Geraldina and her son.
I want to give this type of calling. Gotta be careful with the people you let in your house.
They tell us the couple moved to the U.S. over 2 years ago in search of a better life. Now they're hoping to fly their bodies back home to the Dominican Republic, where Geraldina and Junior leave behind 3 children.
There's 3 lives that completely family that have no parents right now. If you can send some type of help, prayers to the whole family.
No one has yet been charged for Geraldina and her 1-year-old son's murder. More information is expected to be released from the Berks County District Attorney's Office in the next following days. In Redding, Pennsylvania, Shira Arias, NBC 10 News.
The new details from the Berks County couple and their 1-year-old son. Today, authorities revealed that they were all allegedly murdered by the same man and an apparent jealous rage. The victim is found in different locations across the county over the course of 1 week. It is Monday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
This story is hard to believe. I'm Tamala Edwards in for Sarah. And the big story on Action News is this update today in the murders of 3 family members. Authorities say the mother and father were shot on different days in separate locations. The young boy was then allegedly tossed into a muddy swamp and left to.
As we said, the details are difficult to hear. Action News.
Well, Brian and Tam, every now and then we report on a story involving acts of cruelty that simply take your breath away. This is one.
Investigators in Berks County now say that one of the victims, 31-year-old Geraldina Peguero Mancebo, was involved in some kind of relationship with the suspect, 61-year-old Jose Rodriguez. Apparently, that relationship led to a misunderstanding that sent Rodriguez into a rage a bit more than 2 weeks ago.
The defendant indicated to detectives that he was infuriated because he said that Geraldina was taking his money.
In Ontaloni Township, as Geraldina was holding her 1-year-old son Jaden, Adams says Rodriguez then grabbed the toddler and took him to a shallow, murky pond nearby, threw him into the water, and simply walked away.
The defendant confirmed that Jaden was alive when he face down in the muddy water.
But Adams says the suspect's rampage was not over yet. The next day, he met up with Geraldina's husband, Junior Cabrera Colon, in Redding, shot him in the back of the head, and then dumped his body in this nearby park. Investigators say Rodriguez has since confessed to all three murders. The district attorney says he has prosecuted a long list of horrific crimes over the years, but nothing quite like this.
I can't imagine anything more horrifying than throwing that one-year-old child into that pond of water, and that child is left there to die.
Now, the couple leave behind 3 other children between 8 and 13 years of age. Meanwhile, the suspect, Jose Rodriguez, faces a long list of charges, including abuse of a corpse and 3 counts of first-degree murder.
This individual has now been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and abuse of corpse and association.
My papa said never collect anything from a man you are not attracted to. Because of situations like this, never play with person's heart who will do anything because of love. However, hurting the heart that once loved you can enrage them to end lives, just like this man did to this family, including the little Chani. You know the person will end up feeling cheated on, and mind you, not all men learned how to control their emotions, and because of that, they end up endangering others. Honestly, people have to be careful about the choices they make because some people can't handle rejection or walk away when you're no longer interested. And one thing about sugar daddies is the fact they never value you. To them, you are a tool to manipulate and massage their ego, making them feel powerful, and then becomes obsessed because they understand you are there for their money and not him, which can make them become stalker and even more. But truly, she knows she was married. Why play games then? If you are married, be married, and nothing should interest you with another man's money, not even their gifts. You should know by now that the only one that owes you expensive gifts and money should be your husband, and only when he can afford it. The things you can't afford shouldn't entice you because you will end up paying with things you hold dear. So guys, what do you all think about this situation? I want to know and share your thoughts. Support me by liking this video, share, and subscribe to my channel.